As always, solve means to find the value of the letter. Now, when working with fractions on both sides, it is best to get a common denominator first so that we can then multiply out by that. So the lowest common multiple of 6 and 4 is 12. So we can make them both into fractions over 12. So the first one to get to 12 is going to be times by 2. So we need to do the same to the top. So 5y times 2 is 10y, and 3 times 2 is 6. And again, remember you could use your grid method, 5y plus 3 times by 2, 10y plus 6. Your second one, 4 to get to 12, is going to be times by 3. So we must do the same to the top. And again, you could use your grid method. 3 lots of 3y is 9y, and 3 lots of 5 is 15. So these two questions are still equal to each other. Now we have the same common denominator, we can now multiply through using the balance method of 12. Now that will help eliminate the denominator, so that will just leave us with the 10y on the top plus 6, and that's equal to the 9y plus 15. Now some people will be tempted to multiply the numerator by 12 as well. It's unnecessary because all you will be doing is putting a factor of 12 in both parts of the expressions, and then you would just see that there's going to be a factor of 12 later on that you can take away. So we don't need to multiply the top, the numerator, by 12 as well. We'll keep things in proportion by not doing that. So our next step then, we've got 9y on this side, so we can take the 9y away to keep the y's positive. So that'll leave us with y on this side plus 6 is equal to 15. Still not got y on its own, but you would be able to apply a logic step here. Something plus 6 is 15. But if you like the balance method, you can carry it on and take 6 from both sides. Y must be equal to 9. Now we can check that by substituting 9 back in. So 5 lots of 9 plus 3 over 6 should be equal to 3 lots of 9 plus 5 over 4. 5 nines are 45, add 3 is 48, and that's 48 over 6. The other side, 3 nines are 27, plus 5 is 32, and that's over 4. And just check it. 48 over 6 is 8. 32 divided by 4 is 8, and they are equal, so we know we're right. Now the second part of the question actually said prove that 7 is not the answer. So in order to do that, you'd be doing the same method for the check, but actually proving they're not in fact equal. So if we do that, that would have been 5 times 7 plus 3, which is going to get us 38. So that would have been 38 over 6. And then the second part would have been 3 times 7 plus 5, which is 26, and that's over 4. So what you would be saying is 38 over 6 is not equal to 26 over 4. Now you could simplify that down if you wanted to. That's going to give you 6 and 2 6, so 6 and 2 6 is the same as 6 and a third for this side, and 26 over 4 is going to give you 6 and 2 quarters, which is the same as 6 and a half. So we know that 6 and a half is not the same as 6 and a third.